Joyce, hi, you're in London. You're feeling very adamant that Prince Harry's been badly treated.
Oh, yes, I am.
What would you like to say about it, Joyce?
Well, I think it's very unfair the way he's been treated, because the fact that the unhappiness he's had through his life with the experience of his mother, the king is there happily married to the woman he loves. What Harry is doing, he's protecting his family and his wife and his own feeling. And I feel very strongly about all this criticism against Harry and Meghan, right? Because to me, what makes you happy is what you do. And there's other people within the royal family, which I know my line, so to speak, that there's allegations that has been made that to a certain extent has even ended up in the court. And yet those people are still there, being part of the family and not being looked down on. So I don't think that the king has behaved appropriately to his son. I am speaking from experience of where your family hasn't always been there for you. And I think what nobody has picked up on, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not trained, I'm just saying from experience, Harry was deeply unhappy and needed reassurance and support, and he did not get it. And going back and when Meghan reckoned that asking for help and it was not given, it was left with Harry in the same way. He was not given it. He was only a child when his mother died. And then after that, turn around to be pally-pally and polite and sociable and loving and caring and respectful to the woman that everybody knows the story of how she was involved into it. And I feel sorry for Harry, and I think people need to look a lot more into what the issues are.
Hey, 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 welcome back, my beautiful, phenomenal people, to the channel where we stand with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle unapologetically, lovingly and joyfully. If you're new here, please don't walk, run to that subscribe button, tap it gently, lovingly, and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of truth, warmth, and good energy from this community. We are just one big global family here, united by honesty, humanity, and a whole lot of Sussex love. Now, settle in, get your tea, your coffee, your juice, whatever you're sipping today, because I have a story that will absolutely brighten your spirit and maybe make a few critics clutch their pearls. We are travelling straight into a brilliant moment from a live broadcast where a caller named Joyce, calling all the way from London, stepped into the spotlight and defended Prince Harry with the confidence of a queen and the tenderness of a mother. And my friends, what a moment it was. You know how sometimes you can hear someone smile through the phone? That was Joyce, warm, calm, but absolutely ready. And without hesitation, without even taking a breath, she jumps into one of the most heartfelt, honest, and balanced defences of Prince Harry that you will ever hear on live radio. From the very first sentence, Joyce makes it clear she's tired of the unjust criticism. Tired of the endless commentary, tired of people pretending they know Harry's heart when they've never walked a day in his shoes. She says it with that London straightforwardness, polite but firm, like enough is enough. She starts by reminding everyone that Harry is a human being first, a son, a brother, a husband, a father. And Joyce has no time for those who speak of him only as a royal title. She speaks with so much compassion, and you can hear how much she genuinely cares. She points out that Harry grew up under extraordinary pressure that most adults couldn't handle, let alone a child. Then she moves into something that clearly matters to her: Harry's service. She tells the host that anyone who questions Harry's duty or dedication isn't being fair. This is a man who didn't just appear for photo ops. He served in the military, he went to the front lines, he put his life on the line. Joyce emphasises that this should earn him respect, not headlines tearing him down. And I must say, the way she expressed it was so graceful, but the message was loud. She didn't shout, she didn't insult anyone. She simply said, "Give the man some credit." Then Joyce takes a breath, and oh, she goes deeper. She talks about how the media has been relentless toward Harry, especially in recent years. She questions why every gesture, every project, every step he takes is scrutinized. Where is the fairness? Where is the balance? She says it so gently but so powerfully, as though she's speaking not just to the host, but to the entire nation listening. Joyce also makes a heartfelt point about family. She says that the way people speak about Harry sometimes lacks basic empathy. She reminds the audience that everyone has disagreements, everyone has complicated relationships, but no one deserves to be dragged constantly, especially when they've made choices to protect their mental health and their family. And then she praises something many forget: Harry's courage. It takes bravery, real, raw bravery, to step away from a system you were born into, especially when you know people will judge you. Joyce celebrates that courage, saying it shows integrity and strength. She says Harry did what any loving husband and father would do. He chose peace, he chose protection, he chose love. As she speaks, the host listens intently, and you can feel the tone of the entire conversation shift. Joyce isn't ranting. She isn't emotional in a chaotic way. She is calm, measured, thoughtful, and unshakably kind. She's the voice of the everyday person watching Harry grow, evolve, stumble, stand, and try again. And honestly, it was refreshing. It was beautiful. It was necessary. The host thanks her sincerely, because how could you not? She leaves everyone with a renewed sense of understanding and compassion. She doesn't demand people agree with her. She simply asks for fairness, for empathy, for a moment to step back and see Harry as a whole person, not a headline. And for me, listening to Joyce felt like listening to one of our own. Someone who sees beyond the noise, who sees the humanity in Harry and Meghan, who isn't afraid to say, "Hey, enough of the negativity. Let's be real." So, Joyce from London, if by some miracle you're watching this, thank you. Your voice carried warmth, clarity, and heart, and we felt every word. My beautiful people, if you enjoyed this narration, if Joyce's message touched you the way it touched me, go ahead and like, share, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more uplifting, supportive, and unapologetically Sussex positive storytelling. Until next time, stay kind, stay gracious, and stay in your truth. Sending love to you all.